Near-term risk, although I don't think it would be severe or anything terribly sinister, would come simply because optimism has become elevated along with the rally that we have seen in the market. So from a traditional contrarian sentiment perspective, the market probably has some more vulnerability. And we have been kind of choppy. In fact, it's a nearly unprecedented 14-day span where we've gone up, down, up, down, up, down. That doesn't tend to happen. And that's, not that technicians point to that as a classic technical pattern, but, anyone just looking at a chart could see that there's a little bit of consolidation coming in. So I think there's some elevated risk that you could get a little bit of a pullback here simply because the market has gotten a bit stretched technically, certainly from a sentiment perspective. Longer term, and I'm very optimistic, but longer term, I think my concern is no different than the concern that a lot of people have, which is a sort of Fed policy exit and the ability for the Fed to stick the landing on a routine that's never been performed before. So it's almost like not only watching a routine in air in slow motion and everything looks fabulous, it looks like a perfect 10, markets are rallying as a result of it, but whether they can actually stick it when they try to land is one thing. And then you could also argue that they're doing multiple routines in the air at the same time. It's certainly possible to lay out a fairly benign scenario, and I think Chairman Bernanke is attempting to do that when he talks about the eventual exit and how they wind down the balance sheet. But when you're in uncharted waters, it's hard not to think about, okay, what could possibly go wrong here?